Hi everyone, my name is Princess Nice Olita and I will be your reporter for today. I am assigned to discuss about the travel time and delay studies. So let's start. Travel time studies. It determines the amount of time required to travel from one point to another on a given route. When this is done, data obtained from travel time and delay studies give a good indication of the level of service on the study section. These data also aid the traffic engineer in identifying problem locations, which may require special attention in order to improve the overall flow of traffic on the route. Different forms of delay depending on location. First, stopped time delay. It is delay during which the vehicle is at rest. Second, approach delay. It is due to deceleration to an acceleration from a stop to stopped time delay. Time in queue delay. It is the time between a vehicle joining the end of the queue at a signalized or stopped controlled intersection and the time it crosses the intersection. Fourth, control delay or fixed delay. It is the delay caused by control device such as signals, includes both approach delay and time in queue delay. Fifth, operational delay. It is the delay caused due to impedance of other traffic. Methods to conduct travel time and delay studies. First, we have floating car technique, also known as floating cellular data, is a method to determine the traffic speed on the road network. It is based on the collection of localization data, speed, direction of travel, and time information from the mobile phones in vehicles that are being driven. Second is average speed technique. In this method, the driver needs to involve the test car along with the length of a test section at particular speed. Driver opinion is to drive the car in average speed during the period of traffic stream. The required time period for the test car to travel the given distance is noted. Third is moving vehicle technique. The main purpose of this technique is to test the possibility of estimating voluminous traffic on an urban street. It is done by using short-duration traffic counts taken from a vehicle moving along with the traffic. The technique has the observer moving with the vehicle along the traffic. Fourth, we have the license plate observation, and fifth is the interview. Applications of travel time and delay data. The data obtained from travel time and delay studies may be used in any one of the following traffic engineering tasks. Determination of the efficiency of a route with respect to its ability to carry traffic. Identification of locations with relatively high delays and the causes of those delays. Performance of before and after studies to evaluate the effectiveness of traffic operation improvements. Determination of relative efficiency of a route by developing sufficiency ratings of congestion indices. Determination of travel times on specific links for use in trip assignment models. Compilation of travel time data may be used in trend studies to evaluate the changes in efficiency and level of service with time. Performance of economic studies in the evaluation of traffic operation alternative that reduce travel time. Any vehicle traveling on a highway will at one time or another be parked for either a relatively short time or a much longer time, depending on the reason for parking. The provision of parking facilities is therefore an essential element of the highway mode of transportation. The need for parking spaces is usually very great in areas where land uses include business, residential, or commercial activities. Parking study, it is a study of demand and supply of parking facilities. These are performed to determine location, use, and adequacy of existing parking facilities. Types of parking facilities. Parking facilities can be divided into two main groups, on-street and off-street. On-street parking facilities are also known as curb facilities. Parking bays are provided alongside the curb on one or both sides of the street. These bays can be unrestricted parking facilities if the duration of parking is unlimited and parking is free, or they can be restricted parking facilities if parking is limited to specific times of the day for a maximum duration. Second is off-street parking facilities. These facilities may be privately or publicly owned. They include surface lots and garages. Self-parking garages require that drivers park their own automobiles. Attendant parking garages maintain personnel to park the automobiles. Definitions of parking terms. Before discussing the different methods of conducting a parking study, it is necessary to define some terms commonly used in parking studies, including space hour, parking volume, parking accumulation, parking load, parking duration, and parking turnover. First is a space hour is a unit of parking that defines the use of a single parking space for a period of 1 hour. Second, parking volume is the total amount of vehicles that park in a study area during a specific length of time, usually a day. Third, parking accumulation is the number of parking vehicles in a study area at any specified time. These data can be plotted as a curve of parking accumulation against time, which shows the variation of the parking accumulation during the day. Fourth, the parking load is the area under the accumulation curve between two specific times. It is usually given as the number of space hours used during the specific period of time. Fifth, parking duration is the length of time a vehicle is parked at a parking bay. When the parking duration is given as an average, it gives an indication of how frequently a parking space becomes available. Sixth, parking turnover is the rate of use of a parking space. It is obtained by dividing the parking volume for a specific period by the number of parking spaces. Methodology of parking studies. A comprehensive parking study usually involves, first, inventory of existing parking facilities, second, collection of data on parking accumulation, parking turnover, and parking duration, third, identification of parking generators, and fourth is collection of information on parking demand. Information on related factors such as financial, legal, and administrative matters also may be collected. Inventory of existing parking facilities. An inventory of existing parking facilities is a detailed listing of the location and all other relevant characteristics of each legal parking facility, private and public, in the study area. The inventory includes both on and off-street facilities. The relevant characteristics usually listed include the following: type and number of parking spaces at each parking facility, times of operation and limit on duration of parking, if any, type of ownership, private or public, parking fees, if any, and method of collection, restrictions on use, open or closed to the public, other restrictions, if any, such as loading and unloading zones, bus stops or taxi ranks, probable degrees of permanency. This can be the facility be regarded as permanent or is just a temporary facility. The information obtained from an inventory of parking facilities is useful both to traffic engineer and the public agencies, such as zoning communications and planning departments. The inventory should be uploaded at regular intervals of about 4 to 5 years.